It has been 5 years since LEGO has given us a proper play-scale X-Wing. And in 2026, we got 2. But is a $20 premium really worth the Smart Brick and Smart Play features? That's what we're gonna find out. Hey, what's up guys, it's ThunderYetis here, and we are back making full-length video content for you. The last LEGO play-scale X-Wing we got was in 2021. It was about 50 bucks. It came with Luke, Leia, General Dodonna, and R2-D2. I actually own that set. I'll put a picture of it up now. It is a really nice set, but it's been a 5-year blackout, and LEGO's given us 2. They've given us the New Republic X-Wing, which has about 550-ish pieces, retails for $69.99. Then we have the Smart Play one, which has a very similar amount of pieces, retailing for $89.99. So what I'm here to find out is the $20 upcharge just for Smart Play features worth it on this X-Wing set? Because you do get quite a bit of stuff and quite a bit of minifigures, as well as the Smart Brick. This is one that LEGO calls the Smart Play All-in-One. So if you look on the boxes, there's 2 distinct boxes. There is the Smart Play All-in-One, and then the Smart Play, I think it says like no bricks included or something like that. The All-in-One is the only sets that come with the Smart Brick and the charger. Everything else, it has the capability to use the Smart Brick, but no Smart Brick. This one, good old plain traditional mechanical Technic pieces in there. My Southern came out. So let's dive into them and see which one is the better bang for your buck. I'll start with the Smart Play one just because there is quite a bit to get through. So with the Smart Brick itself, you do get a yellow USB-C to USB-A charging cable. You get the Smart Brick charger, which just plugs into the back like that. You just set the Smart Brick on top of it, and then the Smart Brick itself. Apparently, it only has like a 45-minute battery life, which if you're a child and you're playing for quite some time, 45-minute battery life is not that long. But to activate it, this is what they say to do. Shake it 3 times. There we go, it's active now. So looking at the builds themselves, this is something that I personally don't like in LEGO sets. I'm very selective about it because I like it in something like the Mos Eisley Cantina or one of the Echo Base LEGO sets, but with an X-Wing? If I'm paying $90 for an X-Wing, I want most of the pieces to go to the X-Wing. But you do get a few different things. You get a fueling car that comes with like a hammer for repairs, and I'll show you how to link that up in a second. It's a nice little build for that Rebel Trooper. Then you get a holographic scanner of some kind with a satellite dish on top that also has Smart Play capabilities. You can rotate it. It's got the clicky rotate, which I do like. Then there is an Imperial blaster, or like an Imperial gun. It's pretty nice. The barrels themselves go up and down, and they do have 2 stud launchers on top, which is pretty cool for play features. And then there is the Smart Play features as well. Then you get a little ladder that goes up to the X-Wing, which, personal gripe, the ladder goes above the cockpit. I don't know why. The build itself is fine. It's nothing spectacular. It's very, very short and stubby. There's only 2 stud launchers on the top. You have to manually click open the S-foils. I know on the 2021 variant you didn't have to do that, but that is because all of this technology, all of this space here, it's almost hollow, and it's designed for the Smart Brick to go in. The entire thing is built around the Smart Brick. There's one tiny little piece of landing gear up here, but it's not adjustable, or, I mean, you can take it off, but it's not adjustable or anything. But yeah, overall, nothing truly to write home about. I mean, it's decent for the size, like the scale of it's fine, but it's nothing crazy. With that being all the components of the set, let's look at the minifigures. First, we'll look at the 2 minifigures that are not Smart Play compatible. This is the Stormtrooper and the Rebel crew member. So with the Stormtrooper, I like that over the past few years, they've been giving them unique different faces, because in Star Wars, the Stormtroopers are volunteers. So of course, they're not gonna be like clones where they have the same face. Same with the Rebel crew. They've been doing very well about getting different faces in there and different people because, again, the Rebel Alliance was volunteers. I mean, we've seen these figures probably 1,000 times. Let's move on to the stars of the show, the Smart Brick compatible minifigures. First, we'll start off with R2-D2. He has a 2x2 configuration on the back of his body instead of just a normal rounded one. That's because the Smart tile connects to that. But R2, his head is just kind of resting on this singular stud, which is okay. I like that his head can rotate. That's actually one of the main features I like about it. Next is Princess Leia in her A New Hope format. Now, something with these Smart Play figures, the body and the legs are attached. You cannot separate those because that's what technology is. But with Leia, we've seen her, again, we've seen her a lot in this form, but this one's a little unique because, again, the legs can't come attached, but on the back of her torso, she has this printing that has like a speaker, a question mark, a little NFC thing. That is how you know it's Smart Play compatible. Also, the little trash can and copyright on her torso as well. And last but not least, Rebel pilot Luke Skywalker. This is also a Smart Play compatible one. Has these same little markings on the back of it and on the sides, a little trash can Luke. We've probably seen this figure in this format probably since 2013, 2014. And now with those, let me show you just kind of what the Smart Brick can do. So let's say I wanna connect this, I wanna like put this next to the back of Luke Skywalker because he has those little markings there, and listen to what sound he makes. So let me activate it and then put it to him. What? This has been a very, very controversial thing for LEGO, is that people are saying the Smart Brick sounds horrible. But if I were to connect it to something like the Imperial gun, if I put that on there, you see it lights up, so it's connected. If I pull this back, it makes a little pew pew noises. They do connect to all of the other stuff, so if I were to put it in the X-Wing, which is what you can see the smart tile kind of linked up to it. See, look at that. This is screen-free fun. $90. Enough about me complaining about Smart Bricks. Let's move on to the other set. This is the New Republic X-Wing that is meant to go with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. This is a solid set all around. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did, but after building it and just kind of messing around with it, it's pretty nice. And compared to the Smart Play one, look at that. Ladder goes right up to the cockpit. So with this X-Wing, it does have a full cockpit that you can actually lift up and lower, unlike the other one. It does have landing gear that you can fold up and is semi-retractable. Like it doesn't exactly lay flat, but it does mostly go flat. And you do have good old-fashioned mechanics here. So if you push the button where the Smart Play feature goes, boom, look at that. And this one has not 2, not 3, but 4 stud shooters. 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. It has a few stickers, which honestly weren't too bad, but honestly, I'm digging the blue and gold. We've had Red 5 and like the red Rebel Alliance X-Wings for years. So having a New Republic X-Wing and not a Resistance X-Wing, this is pretty cool. This set does come with 3 minifigures. It comes with a New Republic Astromech, which is not named, weirdly. Carson Teva, who is, you probably know him from The Mandalorian, dude with the great big white beard. And a new character for the movie, Colonel Ward. Colonel Ward is played by Sigourney Weaver, and I think she is unique to the movie, if I'm not mistaken, and this is her first set. But diving in closer to the minifigures, you can see the Astromech it's an Astromech. It's green, it's silver, it's a green R2-D2. Now with Carson Teva and Colonel Ward, they are both very similarly designed from the neck down. They both have the same New Republic pilot outfit on there, but they differ in their heads. The face printing and shade of their heads, love it. Really, really nice. LEGO really nailed that. Now, really, the only gripe I have with these minifigures is a very, very nitpicky thing. The fact that they both have the dual printed faces where they have their regular face and then they have the pilot faces, but only Colonel Ward has her hairpiece. Carson Teva doesn't have a hairpiece. That's a really weird gripe, but I know he is the pilot of this X-Wing, so it's not a super big deal. One little thing I did forget to mention too, on the back here, there is a little compartment, which I did find out you can fit a helmet in there. So if you want to put Sigourney Weaver's character's helmet in there, you can do that. So after going in depth and looking at both the New Republic X-Wing and the Smart Play Red 5 X-Wing, which one do I think is worth your money? Personally, I say save the 20 bucks and get the New Republic X-Wing. I'm not saying that just because, oh, I'm not gonna like anything that's Smart Play. Smart Play is great in theory, but it's just been a terrible execution. Because yes, they do have a very similar piece count, but with the New Republic one, I'd say 98% of the pieces are going to that X-Wing. With the Smart Play one, I know they want to showcase the Smart Play features with the gun and the fueling cart and the little scanner thing, but I'd say probably 200 to 250 pieces are being allocated for the X-Wing. So you're paying $90 for something that is probably worth $30 if it didn't have Smart Play technology in there. That honestly looks like the 4 Plus X-Wing from a couple years back. If you're wanting to hit that screen-free play that LEGO's advertising, get this one. This one is a solid build all around. It is worth every penny. This one honestly is just not worth $90. If they were both $70, I could say I could give a better case for this one, but because it is so expensive, I just really don't think it's worth it. So overall, get this one. This one will honestly be worth your money, and it is worth every bit of that $69.99 over that $89.99. But I appreciate y'all watching this video. If you made it to the end, drop a like and comment which one would you pick, the New Republic build or the Smart Play build. Subscribe for more content, and even check out my TikTok. I make a lot of LEGO content on my TikTok, so I'll put that in the description below. But in the meantime, this is ThunderYetis. I'm signing off.